Hey, this is Spring with the Conway Ministry Center. We've got another video for you today as a part of our Know Your Neighbor series. So I wanted to tell you about a guy that I met. It's probably been almost 2 years ago that just another one that kind of made an impact on me, taught me a valuable lesson. So he was a homeless fellow that was transient. He was a very intelligent, pretty well educated guy. He already had a couple years of college education, a young man, and he was headed back to Memphis. He had already spoken with some people on the phone. He had enrolled in a program that was waiting for him, and they were going to give him shelter, and he was going to start college again, like maybe the following week. I think it was in August. So he had already made all of the arrangements to really take some positive steps forward in getting his life back on track. And he was really here at the ministry center requesting help with transportation. He wanted a bus ticket so that he could get back and get settled in Memphis before his classes started, had enough time to get his books and things like that. So as we sat down and went through the interview process, he told me that he had a golden lab that was with him. And so it was just him and the lab, and they were trying to get back to Memphis in time. And so I did a search for a Greyhound bus ticket, and it was something around $120, and made a couple of phone calls to see if I could find a good home for the dog to go to, and was actually able to find somebody to take the dog pretty quickly. And the dog would go to a good home where he would be kind of out in the country and have plenty of room to roam and be with a family that just really, really loved animals. So I came back in the room to share the good news with him. Yes, we were going to be able to help with the bus ticket, and I had found a home for his dog. And his face dropped and just said, "I'm not leaving my dog." And so as we kind of went through the process of hearing the backstory with the dog, he said that this dog was like a brother to him, that the dog had been with him through thick and thin, through the very worst time of his life. His dog had licked his wounds when he had been beaten up, and his dog was his protector as he laid down in his tent at night. If somebody tried to come up on his tent, his dog was his alarm system, and his dog had tried to attack people that were trying to rob him, and he was not about to leave this dog. Whether or not he started college the next week, whether or not he was able to make it to Memphis or not, he was not going to leave this dog behind. So we had to regroup, and I said, okay, we're going to get you and your dog to Memphis. And fortunately, I had a friend that was going to be traveling to Memphis the next day, and he really understood the situation and lined the back seat of his car with blankets, and he got this gentleman and his dog to Memphis in time to start school. But I wanted to bring this up because at the storehouse we offer little bags of animal food, and we have lots of clients that will come in and ask about pet food. And I think sometimes we have folks that make the comment that if you can't afford to feed yourself, then why are you trying to worry about this animal? But I thought that this was a really good story, really eye-opening as to why our homeless population is so attached to their pets. These pets have been with them through the very worst days of their life, and they are their only family in some cases. And so we have begun to offer pet food as one of our options. So a client make a request for pet food. So thanks for listening.